time and a Dromi on the weekend I thrifted what is possibly the most amazing jumper ever. And today I'm reviewing Kitchen Princess.
Kitchen Princess is a manga series by Natsumi Ando and Mayuki Kobayashi, and oh my gosh, it's so good! So Kitchen Princess was my first ever manga. Obviously that means it has special resonance with me or something. I'm pretty attached to it. And I own it in the Omnibus collection. Interesting fact about the Omnibus collection. Volume 1, 2 volumes. Volume 2, 2 volumes. Volume 3 and 4 both have 3 manga volumes. So Kitchen Princess is 10 volumes. Let's put you there. So there's 10 volumes in the Kitchen Princess series, and oh my goodness, if you were gonna read this, get ready for a emotional roller coaster that's really good, but also, oh my gosh. I had not read Kitchen Princess in some years. I think I reread the first volume at some point and was surprised, if memory serves me correctly, by how mean people were in it. But I hadn't read the full thing, and I recently completed my collection and reread the whole thing, and oh my gosh, I didn't remember a lot of it. So it's a pretty emotional manga. There's a lot of high emotions and sadness, and it's really beautiful and sweet, but there were some things that I did not actually believe were happening, and yet they happened, and it was very sad. I did struggle a bit with like the bullying that happened in the first, I'd say 2 volumes, predominantly the first volume. There is a lot of bullying of the main character, Najika. That was something I really disliked. I really don't like reading about bullying. It really gets to me, and it was some pretty mean bullying. I didn't like that at all, not one bit. There's also warning, a character has anorexia and is bulimic, so if you are sensitive to that material, go into it with care, or maybe don't read this manga. It's a really beautiful manga, and I feel like it deals with that really well in the first couple of volumes. I really appreciated the tone it took in terms of bulimia when it was dealing with it at first. Later I feel like it didn't really finalize that story or continue it. It kind of dealt with that in the first couple of volumes and then forgot about it. I was a little confused as to how it just went away, because that is not realistic. There's also death. The main character, both her parents died when she was a child. There's death in the manga. There's a lot of sadness and depression and trauma, and it just deals with all of these different subjects so well and so emotively, I think is the word. And yeah, there was a lot to it that I had forgotten about. At its heart, Kitchen Princess is a story of a girl who gets into this prestigious academy, and her dream is to become a pastry chef like her parents. And she is such a lovely, sweet little bean, and she wants to find her flan prince, the boy who helped her when she was at her lowest just after her parents died, and gave her a magical flan that tasted so good. And there's recipes in it. I remember I made one of the recipes back in the day, and there's descriptions of food and friendship, and it's just it is a really lovely manga. I like it a lot. It's definitely one of my favorites. Saying that, I haven't read that many mangas, but you know, it's the first one I ever read. Kitchen Princess is a manga that I would definitely recommend. I think it's just such a lovely journey, and I was so swept up in it from beginning to end. I was utterly captivated, could not read anything else, and I really, really enjoyed the journey. Kitchen Princess is a short manga with only 10 volumes. It covers a lot in that time. It's sweet and heartbreaking and really, really well done. And now I will bow.